Hello everybody, I have returned. Yes, I am back from across the pond, just in time, right, for all of this. Well, I was actually back last week, but I was utterly knackered. There's no other word for it. I was knackered. I mean, the flight was quite quick coming back, but I didn't really adjust to the time zone in the week I was when I was over in Orlando with work. But hey, I'm back now and just about got ready and got the willingness enough to get in there and do something. So what are we going to be doing today? Well, there's two community goals going on, and I thought today I'd take a look at the salvation community goal, which has been popped up there simply because if you've been taking part in the salvation community goals, you would have got an email from a Commodore, right? This Commodore would have been Commodore Morag Halloran, and has offered an opportunity to support Salvation's great next phase in his work that will bring the end to the Thargoids. So what I think we're going to have now is perhaps a more Guardian-orientated arc, perhaps, which might be quite good. It's a community goal that both console commanders, if there are any left, let's face it, I've said it, Horizons commanders and Odyssey commanders can take part in, because you don't need any part of the Odyssey walky-aroundy bit to do any of this. It's good old-fashioned gameplay. This is rock down to the Guardian sites, use an SRV or collect limpet controllers to pick up the items off the ground, store them in your cargo racks, and rock on then over to the Musashi. I think it's Musashi, that's the one, which is a megaship, which is parked in the HIP 39768 system. And for that, you'll get loads of money. So they're looking for ancient keys, they're looking for Guardian caskets, they're looking for orbs, relics, tablets, Guardian totems, and Guardian urns. Now, I'm going to try a method here that I haven't really tried before, which is using collector limpets. Bouncy, how's it going? Joe, how's it going there? Hope you're all doing really well. It's good to be back. I don't mind telling you, it's good to be back. So I've got SRVs fitted on the old Python. I've got 200 tons of capacity cargo racks. I got some limpets, right? And I got 2 SRVs as well. But the limpet controller, as I understand it, if you turn yourself upside down, you stand a good chance of at least picking up some items. So that's what we're going to try and do. So I'm going to rock on over to the community goal site, all right, at the moment. And what I'm going to do is see if I can get this to work. I think it's C1, I think I need, is the planet in the Sanufi system. Yeah, C21-6C1 apparently is the place to go. So we're going to have a go at that. That's what we're going to be doing today. Yeah, I got some on the carrier as well, which I can always get rid of. If I look at my stuff here, we've got we haven't got too much, but like got quite a few things. Guardian urns, got 4 of them. Ancient keys, got 5 of those. Relics and totems, so I need a few, right? So that's the plan. So we've got our set to the Sanufi CE-RC21-6 system. We're gonna rock on over there in the Python and see how it goes. So, and we're off. There you go. We are off. And if it doesn't work, then we can always break out the scarabs that I've got in here and get ourselves jogged on. Right then. That's where we're off to. Jumping away. Jules, how's it going? So yeah, it was a bit of a good trip. Of course, I went to Star Wars Land when I was over in Orlando, and it was absolutely fantastic. Bit of hassle though. Walked into the park, walked into the area where they have Star Wars side of things, which is called Baku, and they've got all these lovely ornate plants everywhere. You know, sort of like, you know, special looking plants, you know, which are great. You know, cool, good for them. The guy from work I was with, because we both went together, because it looked a bit weird just going by yourself, even though I would have gone by myself. His throat started closing. My eyes started sort of like swelling up and running. My eye came up like this. He couldn't breathe. We're both like a right bunch of sad cases. Sat in Disney Medical. You know, getting our faces watched and old eye drops in there and being given antihistamines. And they went, oh yeah, no worries. It's the pollen this time of year. Well, say something. Don't forget your antihistamines. Or have a place where you can set by antihistamines. They were very good. They treated me, didn't charge me. You know, they want to get me back in the park, spending money. And what have you. So good on you, Disney. It was great. And the rides were pretty good. They were pretty good as well, to be fair. And the food was expensive, especially in the park. I mean, I had what effectively was a sausage in a pita bread with some coleslaw at Ronto Burger. My friend had the same. And we had 2 drinks, whatever they were. It was $67, dudes. And that's a lot of dollars. So, be warned, you know, the mouse will get your pants down once you're in there. But, you know, we're there for one thing. You're there for one thing, right? So that was pretty good. Other things of note while I was there. Quite a lot of people staying in that funky Galaxy hotel they've got there as well. So that was quite good. So here we are. In system. I need a certain planet. So we go to the system map. So we've got up here, we've got the A's, B, C1 there. That's where I think we're going. That's where the Guardian site is. When we get a bit closer, we'll get our scanner on it. 74,000 light seconds away. So, Skelevra. The community goal. There's 2 community goals. There's one mining community goal, where you've got to pick up and mine some stuff from the rings in system or bring them into a specific ship. And we'll be doing some of that tomorrow. And this one is typically picking up Guardian materials and delivering them to a Salvation Megaship in the HIP. Not what it is now, the HIP. Oh, the HIP 39768 system. But you would have had an invitation for that. But you're right, Joe. Yes, food in the parks where they make their money. And this wasn't even in the Star Wars Cantina that I wanted to go into, because they were queuing out the door and it was 32 degrees. So we didn't tend to go in there because, well, you couldn't get anywhere near it. And we had limited amount of time, because even though I was there for the weekend, there was work starting on Monday. You know, we were speaking, that sort of stuff. And, you know, it was all, you know, a nice distraction for all the pressures that were coming during the week. So it was good. Went to see Indiana Jones live show. Same as what it was 25 years ago when I first saw it. So it was a good bit of nostalgia. But the parks were absolutely heaving. Absolutely heaving. And you would have seen my 11.01 Elite Dangerous update, which was filmed with my iPhone, unfortunately, out the window at the hotel pool, because I had no equipment like that with me either. So this I'm quite looking forward to. I've got my my collector limpet here, look. So I'm gonna attach that there. I've got point defense also installed, just in case. I've got a land, and the ship's point defense will also defend me from any Guardian missiles. But I've got to get over there first. This ship is fitted out with, a look at the inventory, 200 tons of capacity, I've got my limpets, but I can ditch those. Who cares about limpets, you know? To go and collect those up. And as I understand it, you fly inverted to the site, press the button, and it'll pick things up more often than not off the ground. It'll be interesting to see if that actually is the case. If not, I can land, get the scarab out, and we can do this the old-fashioned way. But a lot of people are bringing in Type 9s, Type 10s, and all that sort of stuff into the game and doing it that way. That's how they're getting an awful lot of the community goal items, the Guardian items, for community goals like this. And I didn't know that. So I thought, why not have a try on the live stream? Why not have a try indeed? Unfortunately, it's just, you know, it's a bit of a poke down there with the old ship. Oh, see, Joe, yeah, yeah, I mean, we had a hotel put on by the company just 15 minutes away. I mean, we used Uber, we didn't drive over there. We used, you know, the Uber app worked really well. I gotta say it worked really well. You know, your Uber will be there in, you know, 4 minutes. Man turns up in the car. Throw your bags in, you're away. None of this hassle. You can have a pint when you're out there. Brilliant. So, Jules, I see you're doing the same 2 community goals. Well, we're going to do, like I say, the Salvation Guardian items one, hopefully right now. And then tomorrow we'll have a look at the mining. I've got my mining ship on its way down from God knows where. I jumped the carrier in this morning. So, these narratives we're getting now, these community goals, I mean, are we going to see a Guardian narrative, do you think? I think, you know, we want an all-out Thargoid war. We don't want the Thargoids being just a mild inconvenience. We want them being a right old pain in the backside, you know, pulling people out of frame shift when they're going about their normal business. That is what we want. Well, that's what I want anyway. Lots of things that I want. So we're also on YouTube and we're also on Twitch today. I think if you're on Twitch, the delay is slightly less in regards to the stream. Lord Narco Wookie, it is the same. I went in the 90s. It is the same Indiana Jones show. You know, it's still that. You can still feel the heat, you know, at the explosion at the end. But it was good to see it as well, you know. My friend, colleague from work hadn't seen it. So it was good, you know, to see his reaction as well. So that was quite good. But yeah, all in all, it was great. But if you are planning a trip to go there, everyone goes straight to the back to Star Wars. Schoolboy errors, right? We made the same mistake. What we should have done is done Tower of Terror. We should have done the Aerosmith ride, perhaps the indie show, and then in the afternoon about 3 o'clock, then gone back and done Rise of the Resistance, then done Smuggler's Run and Star Tours, because the waits were just 25 minutes. We waited 1 hour 30 minutes, 1 hour 40 minutes to get on Rise of Resistance. Smuggler's Run, we took the option to ride individually, right? Just fill in the gaps here, there, and everywhere, and you can subvert a lot of the lines then, which was actually quite good. Although, like I said, my eye was up like this. There was a slight break in the stream there. There you go again. I must reinstall Streamlabs. Do you know what I mean? I'm going to have to reinstall Streamlabs. I had the little error message then. Your stream has just disconnected. Well, why is that? I am not doing anything funky. Right, so here we are. We're coming in the planet that supposedly has the Guardian artifact on it. We're going to slow down. We're going to get our... But I had it then, didn't I? My surface scanner. Yeah, I'm doing the Salvation Community goal, Mike. That's what I'm doing. Salvation Community goal. That's what I'm doing there. Right, so what's this then? That's BC 1. Oh, have I got that wrong? Just have a look at my, quickly have a look at my my details. Right, where are we? Guardian sites in. I'm pretty sure it is C126 C1. BC. Is it going to be here? It's going to be there, isn't it? I'd imagine. I'm going to the wrong planet. It's not too far. It should be there then. If that's the case. So, there you go. Hopefully you're all still with me. I don't know why that stream disconnected then. I don't know if anyone's doing anything funky in the house. Or it's just a case of good old BT fibre here in the UK. Right, okay, we're going to have a quick look and see what's happening on good old Twitch. Yep, that's all working. That's fine. Good stuff. At least the stream reconnected, so that wasn't so bad. So we're still hammering on now. Hammering. Yeah, I'm going to be doing the mining tomorrow, Mike. I thought, because my daughter's been playing rugby in at the Principality Stadium today. So what I thought I'd do is then I'd have more time to get the mining set up, that sort of thing, tomorrow. So today I'm doing the Guardians. Or I'm going to attempt to do the Guardians by flying myself over there. Inverting the ship. And letting go with the collectors. The collector limpets. Perhaps. So here we go, we're coming in. We should be getting some sort of a read now on the planets we've got down here. Yeah, this is it. C1, that's the one we want. We want to get in there a bit closer. Away we go. Right. So when we're in range, we'll be able to give it a good scanning. Then we can see if we can get down and see if we can get some artifacts. Easier. That's the key thing. Okay. Surface scanner. Surface scan complete. Cool. Surface scan complete. Right, ancient ruins. Let's turn the fleet carriers thing off. There you go. Distress beacons, minor wreckages, ancient ruins. That's where we're going to go. We've got guardian structure there as well. So quite a few things. I'm going to go, I think, with ancient ruins. Perhaps. Let's try that one first. Should be daylight. Did I have a Twinkie? Yes, I did. Did I have the blue or green milk? No, I didn't, because we got to the point where we were knackered. And we said, oh, we got to get our blue milk. And we did some shopping and all the rest of it. And then it just completely forgot. How could we forget the blue milk? Add the root beer. Fantastic. Add a Twinkie. Gotta have a Twinkie. So what we're saying, it's more 90-degree angle than inverted. You want the limpets going out horizontally or they'll smash into the ground. Right, we'll try that. Thank you very much, Lord Narco Wookie. We're going to have a good old go at this. So here's the ancient ruins. It's daylight on this side. And it might work better perhaps at the actual guardian structure site. But hey, we can try that as well. It's a scientific experiment. That's what it is. A super scientific experiment. We're going in. John Wittemeyer, 07 Commander, thank you for subscribing. And Stealthy West Bandit. 07 to you as well, Commander. Right, so here's our area. I've got the night vision on. Not because we need it, but because it picks things up a little bit, doesn't it? So we're going to see what happens. It usually has loads of items sort of lying around here. There's my collector. There's my cargo scoop. We're coming in. What's it gonna do, do you think? So far, nothing's got... So far, perhaps I'm too... How's that then? Let's try that. Zicky Bicky Boy, how's it going? 07 Commander. I've not done this before. Like this. Oh, the carrier is all full, Mike. The carrier systems are all full. I've got mine at about 20 light years away. Lord Narco Wookie, what am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong? So here we are. There goes the limpet. It's found something down there. And it's just impacted on the surface. There is said item there, look. So, apparently, let's try it that way then. Off it goes. Nope. Again, Limpet destroyed. So I'm obviously doing something wrong, aren't I? I just don't know what. We may have to do this the old-fashioned way. Ooh, it's got something. It's got something, it's got something. Items are coming in. That looks to be the angle. So I managed to get 2 there. I suppose it saves like trolleying around. Commander Rezabi. 07, Commander. Let's we are going to lose a lot of limpets here. And what have I got so far? Not a lot. Yeah, we're seeing if we can do it. We just got 2 or 4 items. There's stuff right there, look. Let's go for a bit more. About 200. Yeah, it's not quite doing, is it? We got 3 or 4 of them then, I think. Suicide limpets, yeah, that's the stuff. What have I got now? Well, I got 2 caskets. That's all I got out of all of that. So it might be easier. Well, you can't. It's very hit and miss. It's very hit and miss. B. Douglas. So what we're doing is we're looking at... Some people have said you can invert the ship like this. You can fire out your limpets. The limpets will go out. will collect said items and bring them back. But I've had very sort of spotty... Ooh, we got one. We got one, look. We got one. I think some are probably more used to others. Oh, we got something else there, look. Yes, bring it all to me. That's gonna bomb out right there. Yeah, so they've bombed out now. So let's move back a bit. So it's very hit and miss. Very hit and miss. Yeah, I think you're right there, Lord Narco Wookie. I mean, it's very sort of like... That's the sort of height we need. We might be lucky, we might not. I think the idea of just parking there, firing off those limpets, is not going to happen. You know, it's... Some are working. We are picking up some items. I'm just picking up Guardian items. This is for a hidden, I say hidden, community goal for salvation. It's very hit and miss with the limpets, as you can see. Well, yeah, well, now the SRV's got 4, a capacity of 4 on it, isn't it? You know, it might just be worthwhile boosting up, letting the site reset. And see, I mean, how much did I get? 6? 5. I probably would have got more in the SRV, perhaps. But, like, you know, there's a limit on the SRV, isn't there? So this is Ancient Ruins, right? We've also got the Guardian Structure. Which is... kind of over that ridge. So let's jump over there, see what we can get. Yeah, since the Scorpion came out, it's now, they've set the cargo on the Scarab to 4 because the Scorpion's got 2. Apparently. So, we're just going to nip round and see if it's any easier at the other side. You see, on this ship, I've got my Hello everyone who's just joined the chat. We are just popping around the side of this planet. Here we go. There's our Guardian structure coming up. 1.7 million miles. Whatever it is. And we'll start our descent and we'll see if it works at that site. We had a sketchy response, has to be said, by using it at the larger sites. And if not, I got the SRVs anyway. We're gonna pop down there now. Again, it's on the light side of the planet, so we might be lucky. Alpha, how you doing? 07 commanders. Yeah, you're right there. Breaker of Worlds, you are right. You have to trundle around in the SRV for all the towers to erupt, and you can get all those items as well. I just wanted to try it, see if I could do it, and yes, it does work, but it is sketchy. I mean, some people are rocking in with Type 9s, with collector limpet controllers, and, you know, attempting to fill their holds that way. So it's a scientific experiment, that sort of stuff. I do this crazy stuff so you don't have to. So in tomorrow's stream, I will be streaming a bit earlier tomorrow, what we'll do is we'll do the mining goal. What are we trying to do? We are collecting Guardian artifacts from the ship with collector limpets. That is what we're doing. Now, what we've seen people do is fly over these sites like this, sort of get in range. As we can see now, our limpets are going off doing stuff, and either they'll hit the ground or they'll pick up said items. You can see that one there has destroyed itself, and that one there is still shrouded in mystery. That's not to say that I'm doing it wrong. Well, it is to say I'm doing it wrong, but we've had some success this way. Right, so we are upended. There we are. Let's fire off these. That's what we're trying to do. So they've gone off. Sometimes it'll pick it up. Obviously it hasn't this time. We know we've got stuff there. Look, you know, it's... I think it's knocked it out the way somewhere, look. We've got to stop these sort of like smashing into the ground. So let's try sort of 90 degrees. Nope. Perhaps you go up a bit more. About 200. So the goal is to deliver Guardian artifacts to Salvation. And he's got a ship parked somewhere. But all this is not working. It worked once or twice on the other sites, but but not so much here. And it does seem to be quite fiddly. We've managed to get 5 by this method so far, but these are just impacting on the surface. Not to worry. This is a good benefit now we've got of having it being daylight for a Guardian site, and we're going to park the ship, get the SRV out, hopefully. And this is why I brought the Python, because it's quite a good sort of like multi-role ship for doing these sort of things. And typically you can park it quite close. Now normally I park my rides for this sort of stuff around here, and it can still sort of give me parking spot. And give me cover with the point defense. Right, okay. What's the reward? Money. For all these materials, and of course, by taking part in the salvation goals, that usually leads to other sort of like items salvation gives you. So for me, really, it's kind of like sort of a continuous narrative. Yeah, you can give him all the ones you've got in storage as well. So here we go, cargo scoop. Ooh. And this is good as well, right? Because you get to see these Guardian sites. Daytime, which is quite good, isn't it? I think it's quite good then. You know, and it'll take the relics, they'll take all sorts of things. Of course, I have forgotten how to drive. Come on. Has it done my key bindings? It better not have. Good grief. Controls, SRV controls, driving. Handbrake, yes, yes. Vertical thrusters, yes, yes. Turret controls, yes. SRV. Drive throttle. Forward only. Yeah, that's it. D. That's fine for me. That should work. That should work. Zoom. Come on, dudes. What's going on here? It's not working. It's not working. Never mind. My God. This is so... I had something very similar with the system scanner not activating. For all I know, they've broken it. Yeah, won't go backwards. Ah, now it will. There we go. Right. Let's see if we can find some stuff. Let's have a good trundle about. Trundle, trundle, trundling. There is a foxy item there, look. A cargo scoop. Pick it up. Done. One we got. Of course, in here, we've got all sorts of things we can shoot. These are more materials than anything else. It's the actual items we want, like the urns, etc., etc. It's not going to hurt picking these up, though. I saw one over here. And this stuff is just lying around, right? There we go. We've got a turret. And I hope they use the Guardians a bit more in the game. Because, you know, they're kind of a waste. Oh, go and pick up these items. And then some Charlie somewhere will give you a... You know, we'll give you a new weapon. And of course now the SRV can hold four items of cargo. Slightly better. Here's me urn. There you go. 4 tons of this now since they've changed it with the scarab coming, the scorpion coming out. So that makes picking things up a bit better than the old 2 that we used to have back in the game. On the goals, it's looking quite... People are going to be coming in there with loads of Guardian items, I think. I'm always dubious when I see these Guardian items out there. And, oh, bring this Guardian item here, bring this Guardian item there. And then Salvation will release a new weapon you can fit your ship out with. And that will need, you know, a load of the things that you've just had. Go. Now. We do it a different way now. We say transfer. Transfer all to ship. Brilliant. Just round to the right. I saw one of the pylons there, which you can approach and shoot. And if you're lucky enough, that will then, you know, erupt out once you've gone and had a good look around. That'll erupt. And you can then interrogate the Guardian structure for additional data. And all these items as well are really good for getting upgraded ammunition if you're going to go out Thargoid fighting. "200 meters above the site." It's not really exciting to watch. Like you say, it isn't, is it? And but it's a good way to subvert it, if you can. And trundling around these Guardian sites, I think, are quite good. They're quite cool. Here we are. We got a totem. Sentinels. There you go, we get another power conduit. Let's go pick that up. You know, and it's good every now and again to get round these Guardian sites. And like I say, I hope they sort of bring them more into the narrative. We need more Guardian stuff. I mean, I think these sites actually look like Guardian ships. Right? You look at them from above, and we'll do it in a minute. Look at this from above. I think it looks like a ship. Let's put the handbrake on, right? Right. If you look at this from up here, that doesn't look like a building for me, right? That looks like a ship. Doesn't look like a city. It looks like a ship has crashed, or a ship is buried. I don't know. It's just something. The last time I was here, I was looking at, and I thought, yeah, what if that's a ship? Like the Thargoid ships are crashed. Are they Thargoid bases? Are they Thargoid ships? Who knows? That looks like a ship to me. What do you think? You know? Anyway, enough of what I think. Get the handbrake off, and let's go on our merry way. And of course, you know, you get to see all these other details that are around here as well, when we're looking for all these items. Pick up that power cell. Could be, couldn't it? The ships could look like the site. Right, that's going to erupt now, which is great. Of course, because I'm not familiar with this particular site, I got to find out where all the pylons are. So by activating these pylons now, for those of you who haven't been to a Guardian site before, it gives you time to go around, activate all these sites, and you can see them, right? You can see them dotted around, and there'll be some down, there'll be some here. We can have a good look around. One there. One over here somewhere. And some down the bottom as well. And then that'll spew forth the orb. Scan the orb and you get some Guardian data which you can use for blueprints. Here's one here, look. And I'm round the other side. Look at that. Typical. And we're rolling, and normally, you know, symmetry on these sites, there's one on the other side as well, so we'll roll down here. Of course, I can't be certain, but normally that's the case. We can always do this and have a good look. Done that one, done that one, done that one. There should be one around here. That's the good thing about using the camera. You should be able to pick up on where it is, unless it's just there's just one there, and then there'll be one over there. So we can turn around directly and go down the side there, look, and get that one. And then there's one by the ship. Pick up that casket while we're at it. I think it was here. Was it? Can't quite miss. One definitely by the ship. Anyway, we can go and get that one. Give us a bit more time. There it is. Of course, I've parked the ship so close to it, I might have to go up here. Oh, I've fallen over. And then, I don't know, perhaps dismiss the ship and recall the ship. I don't know. Where is it? There it is. I mean, I might have to dismiss the ship so I can go and shoot that, to be fair. Let's do that. Let's dismiss the ship. Can always bring the ship back in.
Ship dismissed.
That way then, the turret will be there. Here we got 5 minutes to find the last one. Energy pylon charged. So we've got to find 2 more. Two more, they say. 2 more. Let's have a look. Got one there. I haven't been to this sort of site for a while, so I'm looking. I'm looking for another one. Got to be some over there, isn't it? Over that way. So if I look at my, I'll just turn left and see what pops up. Got 2 more to find. We need one of those as well to activate the device. Cargo hold at maximum capacity. What's also happened is one of the Guardians has now woken up. Look, there he is. Of course, my ship's not here to protect me. There are sites with better symmetry than this one. Much better symmetry than this one. So now we've made a bit of a move around. Perhaps we can see if there's any over here. There's one there. I'd be looking for the last one. Say, not being familiar with the site makes it a bit difficult. He's hiding down there. I've hit that one. I think probably once you find them first time, then you kind of know where they are then, don't you? Right. So what have we said? We said there's the SRV. There's one right there. Come on, up you come. Great. Get around the side. That'll give us another 2 minutes. Anyway, and then we can, once we've got them all charged, we found the last one. I have no idea where the last one. Right, we've got one more to go. Right. The only question is, where is the bloody thing? Got those two, got that. That's where we put the thing in. Done that one. There it is. Right there, look. Right, so we have to turn to our right. Yes. Not familiar with the site, you see. Right, come on in. Spew forth. Here comes the sentinel over there, look. He's just waiting for it, look. Brill, everything's charged. The clock stopped ticking. More sentinels are coming up. You know, we can go in there and shoot them all. If I nip off over here 71 meters, I should be able to recall the ship. And that might... Right. That'll give me some cover from their missiles. Here they come, look. There's the sentinels there. See, they're shooting at me. Long range, like. Maybe my shield's down. With this community goal, I was just sent it because I had participated in the other salvation goals. I know it sounds a bit vague, but it popped into my inbox. I nearly missed it. I nearly missed it the other day. It popped in there. It looks like that. Message from Salvation. Tells you where to go. HIP 39768. And to deliver some Guardian artifacts. So I'm just going to drop off my artifacts here. And that leaves me free then to go and... I keep doing it the... Transfer all to my ship. Boom, transfer. Thank you. Let's go. Let's go and take them out. Ah, you might have. See, that's the thing. There's been a few goals, and they sort of like, if you've done one, then that leads you on to qualify for the next one. So that's what we want up there. We want that big shiny thing. That's what we want. That's going to land down here. Then I'll drive over. Put it in the slot. Shoot these sentinels. There he is, look. Cheeky monkey. Let him have it.
Target destroyed.
There's one down there as well, look. And of course, we're going to pick up these because weapon component parts and things like that, they're good for getting the additional ammo.
Under attack.
Oh, come on. I've got to change the key binding on that. Right. Where is he? He's sneaking up behind me. Look, let's shoot him. And of course, with the ship parked there and its hull defense,
Target destroyed.
go. Wreckage component, don't need that. We need, don't need that. Don't need those. Yeah, we don't need that one. Yes, we need Guardian Sentinel weapon parts. What we can do now is go up to the central pod. I don't know. I don't know. You could try it. You could try it. Right, here we are, back of the place now. All I gotta do is drop that. Drop one of those. Those alien relics. Come on, come down. I gotta drop one of those there, and that'll activate the Guardian site. So we'll just go and pick that up as well, because we can sell all of that. Let's go. I'm stuck in the hole, she said. Where are we? Yeah, there it is. What we do, we drive over here, park on this spot, right? Or that, and I eject a Guardian relic. Ah. And then all hijinks ensue. Woo! Things are happening. You see flashing balls. There you go. We got our flashing balls. That's the Guardian artifact. We scan that now. With our data link scanner. And we'll either get a weapon or a module component. I've got a weapon blueprint. Didn't really want one of those. What I want was a module blueprint, but they're like rocking horse crap. And then, you know, these things come out. There's the other one. We pick up their components.
Target destroyed.
Pick up anything else around, and away we go. Rinse and repeat. Good old frontier gameplay, everybody. And of course, don't forget to shoot the environment as well. You might get something that you need, like a power conduit, which on this occasion I don't need. Again, a power cell. Do I need that? Yes, I do. I'm full of all that now. And then it's a case of just driving around, seeing if there's any items I've missed. Of course, there's also data like epsilon data we can get from these obelisks that they've got around different parts of the map. We pick that up. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a community goal. So you see these boxes here. Sometimes some of them will be glowing. Right? There'll be like a blue glow around them. Not on this case, though. You know. Sort of thing. So we have to go and check some of the ones. See if we can get any data. Why not use the other SRV? I can't use two, can I? What, you mean the...
found this on the web.
What, you mean the Scorpion? Well, I could. Well, the other has less cargo capacity, quite right. This one has 4 tons on it, which is a lot better. You know, and it allows for a lot less messing about. So here we go, right? So this particular thing is glowing. We'll scan it. And I've already got loads of that data. There you go. So, the Guardians, everybody. Cool, aren't they? And the sights are cool, you know. It's nice to see it in daylight. When I say daylight, I mean, you know, like this. It really is, because, you know, you do miss an awful lot of the detail and attention to detail that Frontier's put into it. It's one of the great sites. You know, they've been around for quite some time now. But this is a grind. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I was kind of hoping the limpets would have been more successful. That does seem to be a bit, you know, hit and miss. Unfortunately. So there you go. That's how you do the community goal, should you want to. Now, to reset all of this and to reset all the items at the site, it is a case of getting in your ship, flying away for a bit, and then coming back to it. And then you can pick up more items. And of course, from orbit, you're not going to get all the stuff like the Guardian relics to pick up either, and you're not going to have a good chance of getting the weapon blueprints. It is quite nice daylight time. I've seen it a couple of times, and you know, I do prefer it. So, for this hour, whatever it's been, what have I got so far? Well, I'm sure there are better ways of doing it, and I've had, like I say, mixed responses in regards to that. But I've got 6 caskets, 2 tablets, 1 orb, a Guardian urn, it's the T urn, and 3 Guardian relics. And a shitload of limpets, look at that. So what we're going to do, we're going to take off. I could relog. I could relog right now, right, and do it. Just like that. Exits the main menu. No, I mean, there's a spookiness, isn't it? I think. There's a spookiness around the Guardian sites and the Thargoid sites at night. That allows to hide an awful lot of the detail that you wouldn't normally see. And like I say, you know, with this particular site we've got here, you know, we've got shoot that. All the items have now refreshed. We've got some caskets over there and what have you. We've got, you can get the blueprints, go through all that messing about again. So there are other things you can do. I mean, personally, I'm after a module blueprint. That's what I want, a module blueprint. And then what I can do, or the big bunker doors, yes. And this community goal is all about farming those Guardian materials. Okay. Okay. I'm going to take off. What's happened? Things have gone a bit wrong. Right. Let's program those limpet drones. So they've shot off. They've gone down. And they're just going to impact on the surface. Although at the other ancient sites, I had a bit more success than what I'm getting here. I thought he nearly picked one up then. There is a knack to it, and I haven't got the knack. Okay. Voodoo asks, what's the best way to get credits on Elite Dangerous after this nerfs on mineral and metal, in your opinion? What a noob like me should do to get credits to buy a carrier, because this game doesn't have a hanger where you can start. Right. Okay. What I would say is combat. Combat and community goals like this will really sort of boost your credits. I mean, doing something like this, 4 items, I was getting 500,000 credits. Now, you can imagine as a new commander doing something like this. Right? A new commander doing something like this. You've just bought your Cobra Mark III and what have you. That would be something, wouldn't it? To have like 500,000 credits. for just doing a little bit of work like this. I mean, the carrier is coming in at what, 5 billion? That's a big chunk of old credits. You know? That's a big chunk of credits, that is. Huge old chunk. I'm going to try and land this ship at some stage of the game. Here we go. Oh, that was suitable terrain just then. Yeah, that's another good one as well. If you can afford to have a Type 10. I mean, they're coming in at 110,000 credits in Shinrata. Then you've got to get the pulse lasers. Then you've got to get the armaments. Then you've got to get the fighter. Then you've got to get all the other things. Then you've got to get the engineering to make it worthwhile. Or you're going to die. And you will. So, for starting out, perhaps something like this might be the best thing for you. But with this game, you know, it's kind of like personal preference anyway, isn't it? Someone is shooting shooty stuff at me. Look at it, there he is. Just won't leave it alone, will he? Right, mate. Matey peeps. My turret has deployed. Here we go. Get the scoops out.
Cargo scoop deployed.
Is there anything I need? Don't need that. Unfortunately. I've got my Guardian wreckage. I'm full up on all that. And it's a case of going around now and just picking up all the stuff. Once again. You know? That's what it is. Perhaps scan some places for a bit of data. Just like that. Well, yeah, you know, and with the fleet carriers as well, I mean, if you're an Odyssey commander, you've also got the bartender as well, and that limit's been raised up to 1,000 units from 100. I don't know what they were thinking, just leaving it at 100. Silly people. So yeah, you know, they are making quite considerable changes, and having a fleet carrier now is, I think, worthwhile, providing you've got the credit stream coming in to allow you to do so. And every now and again, I'll do an AFK Type 10. I'll leave it going, you know, while I'm in work, because it basically means nothing to me. You know, it's I'm not looking at it. I'm concentrating on what I should be doing during the day. You know, and it does get you those credits that you need. It's always good, you know, scanning and getting a bit of data as well, if you can. I've already got that one. It'll say full. Have that tablet. And that tablet. And away you go. I mean, tomorrow... Oh, Raxler. Yeah, once that's released, though, that's the law gone, though, isn't it, of Elite? That's the Shangri-La of Elite Dangerous, Raxler. That's the problem. Once that gets found, it's like, okay, so what else do we do? In Elite Dangerous. I mean, this particular community goal here with the Guardian items will run until the 7th, or until the final tier has been reached. Oh, good old spam bots, eh? Gotta love it, haven't you? Good old spam bots. But I still think this entire area does look like a... Looks like a ship more than anything else. I'm picking up my Guardian tablets. And of course, you know, the ancient sites are probably a lot better for those sort of relics there and how many you can get. You know? If I pick these two up then I'm pretty much down the power cells. Or materials. Totem. Cargo bay full. Back to the ship, just so happens to be by there. And there you go, I've collected even more. So simple, and you know, this planet is in the community goal system. It's having a ship with a cargo hold that's big enough to take all this. But if you take a look at the system map, you can see where I am. I'm down here. Loads of fleet carriers parked there. And I'm in the community goals system, where it says mine items here or elsewhere. Deliver it to the ship. There's the ship, Heart of Taurus. That's the mining community goal. And then, you know, you take whatever items you can find here. And then you take them all the way over to Salvations, which is kind of the hip sector, which is not too far away, wherever it was. Anyway, it'll be in the notes. It's in the description for this video. So that's that. It's just grindy McGrind now, unfortunately. As is the way with Elite. So I know I missed the community live stream. I'll have to watch the replay, but of course I won't get any credits for watching the replay. Which is a shame, really. But they mentioned that they reckon they've got to a point of stability now with the game. Good for them. What do we all think of that? That's it. Correct. HIP 39768 is where you take these Guardian artifacts. And in turn then you know, you can fulfill the salvation goal. And there's enough of these things glowing around as well. Never mind the other things that you physically got to find that are hanging out of the ground. And of course, if you get stuck, if you turn this on, sometimes you can see the panels that you can shoot in the environment a bit better. They'll be outlined. There he is hiding. Got obelisks everywhere. Guardian casket. I'm kind of stuck in the gap. Now my cargo holds full. I'll go back to the ship. So you can see, you know, the grindability of this, can't you? Target destroyed. Bits falling off everywhere. And that effectively is that. So to be fair, once you do it once or twice, you think, oh, how many times have I got to do this now for this community goal to get into the top 75% where I get a sticker? You know? It's only a sticker, isn't it? It's like a bit like a, dare I say it, a Jim will fix it badge, where you turn around and you say, hey, look, I help salvation. Right. Let's offload all this. Exit to the main menu, refresh, re-instance the game. It is. It's in exactly the same system, and it's on planet C1. And there's quite a few other sites there as well. Oh no, I'm under attack. Let's get that totem. I suppose I am missing an opportunity by not scanning the artifact in the middle. That's not really what I'm here for. You know, I'm here for the items. Come on, I should have picked that up instead of playing football with the thing. There you go. Yeah, it's the module I want. I want a module because there's no point me even scanning that. I know from the symbol that I've got that. There's my 4 tons all full up. And back to the ship. Easy peasy. It's that Guardian reinforced hull module is what I want. That's what I need. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Where are we? Looking down my own neck by the look of it. Come on, rewrite yourself, swine. Here we go. But I think with this, to be in, just to deliver some items, be enough to qualify you for the salvation, any further salvation goals that happen. Transfer to ship. Confirm. And that, my friends, is it. There's no point prolonging this grind fest longer than the hour and 23 minutes this has been. But, you know, you can get some really good items from it. You know, the FSD, Guardian FSD booster. That's good. Obviously the Guardian weapons, the Guardian fighters. A trident, I'm going to say. Trident? That you can get. All with Guardian artifacts, all with Guardian materials. I mean, obviously, picking up all the Guardian items that were around here, you can get some additional high-grade Guardian ammo for your guns and their help against the Thargoids. Guardian shield module boosters, whatever they are. You know, for your Guardian builds, all that sort of stuff. So it is worthwhile doing and farming out. You know, it can be a bit boring. I know it can be a bit boring. We all know it can be a bit boring, but unfortunately, that at the moment is the name of the game. Having two community goals like this does sort of like beg the question of like, well, kind of shooting your bolt to you, Frontier, or are they trying to sort of like coax console players back on there to say, well, hey, you know, it still is a valid experience on console. Sort of use it or lose it. I don't know. Who knows? Only they know. If you look at those, they've got like Guardian markings on them, which is great. Turn. Thank you. Back over here. What's that? Tablet. Thank you. Picking up the items now we are. Having a good trundle around. And these relics, they pop up from the ground all over the place. There's quite a few of these, even when you think there's not other items just knocking around or laying about. It is quite good. And if you activate the central thing, then, you know, you only lose one, really, don't you? But how much is that one worth to you? Probably about 120,000 credits. And here we are, hammering back to the ship. Try not to crash into too many things. And then when I feel I've got enough, take him off to the Salvation Megaship. Just like that. Dead easy. Dead easy, I tell you. Dead easy. So, this was me going through the process of doing the salvation goal. Right, what we're going to do here now is I'm going to, just for science, transfer all of these to the ship. Oh, come on. Let's see, what's it doing? Right. Inventory. Transfer. Transfer to ship. Thank you. Boom. Right.
Cargo scoop retracted.
Don't need any of this. Zoom. Back. Let's get ourselves in the ship. And we'll fly it over. All the way over to Salvation Ship. And we'll set it off and you can see what sort of menu we're getting. And he is in the HIP 39768 system.
Landing gear retracted.
About 2 jumps away. Yeah, 2 jumps away he is.
Prime shift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
What about those commanders who can't participate on Guardian community goals? Will they never have better Guardian stuff? Well, so, I mean, this has been a staple part of the gameplay for quite some time. I mean, if the Guardian community goal, there's no special reward for this. It's a decal, right? There it is, appeal for Guardian artifacts. Great. There it is, look. I'm in the top 100. Woo! What do you get? So, you get money, because he wants them. In addition to financial rewards, the top 75%, which I'm not in, will also receive an anti-Xeno decal. And that's it. That is it. I suppose it's an option to jump on the Salvation bandwagon. So, you know. There you go. So I got the invite, got myself down here. Now, you should be able to get the invite yourself and get yourself down there.
Drive charging.
Drop these off at the station now. Oh, the station, sorry, the Megaship. Job done. That's all there is to it. Exactly. It allows you access to future parts of the story. You need a new PC? Oh, I know. I know. It's a thing, and components are really expensive at the moment.
Frameshift drive charging.
But you can, yeah, but Indigo, this is the thing. You can only join the goal from the system. I mean, Salvation's modules in the past have been quite good. There was the Burst Shard Cannon or something like that it was, I think, or Guardian Plasma thing, whatever it was. It was quite good, and it was severely overpowered when it first came out. So it's worthwhile being part of the Salvation story, I think.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, there is one. There is one. And tomorrow it's exciting mining, everybody. I hate mining. If Mike's still around, hopefully Simon's going to be down there doing the mining as well, and perhaps we'll do some mining there. We're looking now for the Musashi. There it is, 187 light seconds. It is at the side of the sun. Doesn't seem to be. There it is. We're on our way. We're going to get in there. We're going to land. Slow it down a bit now. We're getting close. It's parked in the rings of a planet. And it's one of those red volcanic worlds. Like a big molten ball bearing. Look at it. First Guardian on foot encounter. Do you know what? If that happened to me, I would be ecstatic. As you can see, it's leaving in 4 days. You've got to have all your stuff out of here 4 days. Request docking. It'll be on the other side. That's my pad. Pad number 7. Here we go. Get ourselves in there. Get ourselves landed. No, they haven't opened up any bunkers.
Docking successful.
I mean, Odyssey-wise, the game is open for it to go wherever it wants to. So here we go. Into commodities. Into sell. We scroll all the way down here to our Guardian items. So 8 caskets, I get 1 million. 1 orb, 139,000. 8 relics, 1.5 million. We're not breaking the bank here, but it's not bad, is it? You know? 3 totems, 490,000. And 4 urns, 119,000, 256,000 credits each, being a grand total of 477,024 credits. Profit. Okay, and that's not bad. That's not bad at all, is it? So, as we can all tell, what have we got here? There's no shipyard. Your contacts are your contacts. You know, you've got... If you get into any mischief, you can do your stuff there. Advanced maintenance. We can refuel. You know, you can restock your vehicles. All good stuff. And there you have it. Did that get you into top singer? Until I come out and go back in, I can't tell. So if I start to make my way back, for example, up here, and I'm carrying a lot less. Still 3 jumps though. I don't know. I don't know if it will get me into it, to be honest. I mean, if you look at the transactions here, there's how many commanders doing it? There's quite a few people. There's 55,000 units collected. I've collected probably about 30. So probably not.
Landing gear retracted.
But you never know. I would say probably not. Yeah, it's all about the keys. It's all about the keys for the most profit.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, there are. There are quite a few systems. You're farming them in this system. Yeah, I'm bouncing back to the community goal. I might do some more, I might not do some more. I think I've probably done enough to, you know, I'm registered on the community goal. I'll be in the top 100%. Do I want to do anything? You know, and I bloody hate mining at the best of times, but it's a community goal and people are going to be interested in it. Right, so I've re-instanced now because I'm in a different system. It should tell me. No, it hasn't. I'll have to go and dock with something else and it'll tell me.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't like doing mining. Stop. I got pretty much sick to death of mining with Elite Dangerous. Back during all the sort of like the egg mining, core mining thing. I got sick of it. I thought I'm going to go out of my way not to do any more mining if I can possibly avoid it. I mean, it's tolerable with friends as well, like, you know, and when, you know, Simon, Mike and myself, we do it, it's tolerable. Indigo, thank you very much, mate. That means a lot. Thank you. Have an 07, Commander. Not working. There it is. Thanks for that. So, any of you who have not already liked the video or subscribed, it's a little thing for you. It's a big thing for me. Hit that like and subscribe button. I stream most weekends, unless family gets in the way. And, you know, life gets in the way sometimes. It does. It really does. And work gets in the way. And it is but a game. But I'm here most weekends on a Saturday and Sunday afternoon, doing different things, and with friends as well. We usually play in a community group. So, you know, if you're feeling bored, come along, join in. YouTube videos happen most Mondays. There's always something on a Monday popping in. Different how-tos, how to do things in the game. Other games as well, like Warhammer 40,000 Battle Sector and Battlestar Galactica and Subnautica and Farming Simulator. Though I haven't done much of that lately. It's all been Elite Dangerous. But there's an awful lot of stuff knocking around. So, there you have it, everyone. I'm going to knock. Oh yes, ring that bell. Yes, ring the bell for updates. And subscribe to updates as well. I tend not to do an awful lot of that, really, though, you know, I should. Everybody else does it. So there you go. That's kind of it for today. It's more of the same now, and that could be quite boring. As I'm heading back to this one particular system. And in this system, it is C1 is the place where you have the Guardian sites. I'm going to have a go at doing more of this mining with the limpets. You never know. And tomorrow is going to be mining. So, Mike, make sure you got your pickaxes, and get hold of Simon. Make sure he's got his pickaxes as well, because we'll be doing something around those sort of lines. Cheers, everyone. Everyone have a good sleep. Take it easy. Stay safe, and I will see you all soon.